The moment has come. Wolfgang Schenk has announced his intention to dissolve this monster they call a Reichskommissariat. Through our painstakingly established channels, he will declare the Angolan and Namibian people's freedom from the German yoke, rousing our native brothers to arms. The man himself has earned his salvation, and will soon exchange our lands and its memories for a normal man's life. We, on the other hand, shall remain to man the new front lines ourselves. Veterans of 1,000 battles before the battlefield and within our recesses, we stand ready with our venerable warplanes for one last glorious fight.
This day will be a glorious day!
Onwards, for freedom! Come and fight, brother. We must fight the Arcaes. A dream fulfilled. The bomber looks like all the others in Sudwestafrika, an instrument of death, ready to unleash destruction upon all those unfortunate enough to find themselves under its shadow. The pilot and its native assistant walk towards it, the German ready to depart towards his intended target, to fulfill his oath-sworn duties to the Heimat. No, this is not how it is. It is instead Wolfgang Schenk, pacing towards the aircraft beside Jonas Savimbi, ready for his last flight as Reichskommissar of Sudwestafrika. The Angolan rebels remain torn over his opinions of the man. A stupendous pilot, a sensitive, sentimental, perhaps. But the Angola plan still seems unlike him, even now. The German halts just before entering the cockpit and turns towards his rebel acquaintance. A beat passed before he mustered his voice. I suppose there's not much else to say. Savimbi shakes his head. No, there isn't. A lot of things to do still. Safe travels. Of course, Schenk nods. Good luck. The German extends a hand. The Angolan shakes it with a small smile, eyes intense and eager. Without another word, Schenk boards the plane and adjusts his cockpit's controls. Air Tower bursts the go-ahead, while he dons his goggles and checks the panels. The engines sputter to life, and he prepares for takeoff. Schenk's hands throttle the lever to take off like he has had so many times before. This experience felt different, somehow. His gloves creased a smile as the landing gear parted with the earth. All those sleepless nights, those endless worries, his countless attempts at misdirection and subterfuge. Were they worth it? His answer comes from his belly, a strange, unfamiliar sound, the sound of laughter. Well, this is it. So, now we have to fight, and it's not gonna be easy. Let me tell you, it's not gonna be easy. So, essentially, we have some divisions, not that many to be fair, and we are at war with, well, pretty much everyone. The United States of America is gonna join in because they have not guaranteed us. We can do some things in the Independence War. We can scavenge the German arms depots. We can rally the people, of course. Strengthen and resolve. Yes, I'm gonna do this stupid, stereotypical voice. Improve internal structure. Sure. German assets, military factory, civilian factory. Yeah, sure. Let's do all these things, and we don't need to do this anymore. This is going to not be a thing in a while. And yeah, here we are. So we are at war with everyone, and Windhoek is technically our capital, although, yeah, Oberkommando Africa is gone, and now essentially this is explaining what happened. Yeah, just everything is exploding. The fall of the Namib. Nowhere else in Africa, in the African continent, has fallen under the Reich's yoke longer than Namibia, with a sizable community of Germans descended from settlers in the 19th century. The colony and its folk had endured British and South African rule following Germany's defeat in the First World War, before returning back to the Reich's fold following its victory in the Second. Despite its less than honorable wind-swept savannas and scorching hot desert, hospitable, Namibia is a choice colony for many German settlers. seeing the established German presence as a welcome taste of the Heimat that they had left behind. As a result, Namibia has become the most Germanized region in Africa following Wolfgang Schenk's flight. Said Germanization has proven to be a pain in our ass. While the erstwhile Reichskommissar has left the region to the Free State of Angola in his final acts, it seems that the local population has other plans. The Namibian Germans have taken up arms against their land's tentative Angolan administration, seeing Schenk's action as nothing short of betrayal. Led by the ramshackle remnants of Sudwestafrika's colonial government, the insurrection has declared a collaborationist government aligned with the Afrika Shield in their war not only against the OFN but against our rule. So this... exactly what I meant. This is not easy. Anyway, let's get ourselves some leaders. Jonas Savimbi. And I'm gonna try to make some sense of all of this. Now, a big issue is our lack of equipment. We should be getting some extra divisions in a little bit, but this war is going to be difficult. We're gonna try to survive, but it's not gonna be easy. One thing that is in our favor is that we have the Air Force. We kept the Knights of Angola, I suppose, and we have fuel. So we're in a pretty decent spot on that end. You're in a pretty decent spot on that end. I don't need the transport lanes. More Angolans join the fight. Yes. How long can we actually fly this Air Force? Problem here is actually... yeah, no, this is pretty okay. We can fly it for a long time. Of course, we may not want to right now because there's no fights going on down there. And there we are. So the enemies obviously have their own troops getting ready basically all over the place. And we're gonna need to punch right through them. Okay, because of the situation, I am going to sort of repurpose our production. There we go. We need more infantry equipment produced at the double. And my strategy is to try to capitulate Namibia as early as possible, and then just sort of let Afrika Shield and South Africa fight as much as possible. Afterwards, we can deal with Central Africa, and then at the end, East Africa, because East Africa is by far the strongest. German tanks found. Okay, that's fine. It's not like we can build tank divisions anyway. Yeah, we've only got one Panzer in the stockpile somehow. Whenever German troops appear, I'm just gonna try to surround them. It's gonna be my policy. Where's he running? He's running down here. Good enough. And of course now we don't particularly care about German displeasure or anything like that, but we do have national spirits. We have the German resistance, we have the American advisors, Excellent. Sudwestafrikaner training. Angolan constitution. Large prisoner liberation. Okay, I see. Improved internal structure. Yes. And we don't have a focus tree, so right now, unfortunately, that is not going to be a thing that's doable. But hey, what we have is still better than nothing. Oh, please attack him. Do not let him get away. Do not let this guy get away. All right. Up here, we're in a good enough spot where we can start to work on this guy. And yeah, Ostafrika is going to get their divisions in against us very, very fast. Oh, shit. Well, if we get to Windhoek, we should be able to capitulate Namibia quite quickly. And that, again, is the objective, because these guys are by far the weakest, and by far the ones that we can kill the easiest. And of course, the German resistance are attacking us. The German resistance. And there we go, there goes Windhoek. That's unfortunately not the end of the Namibians. That is a big issue. That is a big issue, but there's a lot of EPs. Right on our path, so that should be still pretty okay. If we take Gobabis and Swakopmund, we should be fine. Excellent! There goes Namibia Stadt. And that's important not because of the territory. We don't particularly care about the territory, although Windhoek is still our capital. The problem that we were looking to be rid of is the Namibian troops that spawn, because the other RKs are going to be hurting for resources. But Namibia actually had a pretty full army. And the other RKs still have to deal with South Africa, so yeah, that's a good start to our righteous campaign. We still, however, need to get encirclements, because without encirclements, we're going to be in deep shit. So what I'm actually going to do is can I not just select? How can I select one of these? Okay, that's an interesting thing. Anyway. What? What? Oh my god. I'm gonna have to click. Okay. Yes, so essentially we're gonna split off our air force to make it more effective, because we're gonna be fighting on both fronts. Of course, I'm actually going to wait until we get into combat to use the air force. Otherwise, that would be not kosher. There we go, for example, these guys have gotten in. They're trying to go for Luanda, but I'm going to stop them and get around them. Hopefully. Operation successful. That's the end of that Waffen SS. Very good. We just have to be patient in this way, because the Germans are much stronger than we are in terms of total numbers of units. So if we do this, we should be fine. And even down here, for example, we can try to go for Manuno. Oh god, they managed to get one of those troops out. If we get Mamuno and this other province, then we can kill this Wehrmacht unit. In the meantime, I'm trying to distract West Africa and Central Africa. Oh shit, apparently we got our asses duped here. They managed to escape our encirclement. But I'm also trying to distract them by taking Leopoldville, which is going to be quite the damage to Central Africa's economy, because they have a shitload of resources coming from this region. So if we can take that over, Central Africa should be pretty much useless. And in fact, we're even starting... Oh wow, the United States of America has not declared war. Fucking George Wallace. Segregation forever. Yeah, South Africa's starting to push against us, but it's fine. South Africa's not nearly as dangerous as the RKs right now. You have just made a mistake there, brother. Man, 5 days? What the hell? Okay, actually, I don't want this battle being over too soon. Man, this UI. Well, I suppose I want the air superiority. Love how some of my German aces are still fighting for me. No, like, see, I don't want... No, don't... Yeah, I've got no close air support, but apparently he's still dying. Ooh, that's a lot of them. That's a lot of West Africans. Anyway, I don't want this battle to be over too soon, because I want the encirclement to finish. Oh, that's fine then. Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, they took the airfield. That is... that is something that's making me really angry right about now. Anyway, kill them, please. Excellent. Okay, anyways, so that's gonna be the end for right now, because you can see exactly what I'm doing. And yeah, that's what's going to be going on for the next little while. Just us trying to deplete their field strength, essentially. Trying to destroy the divisions that they have so that they cannot take territory. That's really all there is to it. So yeah, see you soon.